Hello, this is once again a time for learning. My friends, viewers, learners, ladies, gentlemen, and countrymen, here comes the 48th session of an exciting learning episode. And we are going to have two parts of this video, one for the learners, one for the advanced learners. Two in one, as they say. Okay, so I want you to pay a great amount of attention today to the pronunciation, to the spellings, to the vocabulary, to the grammar of the content I bring to you from writers all over the world. Published work comes straight on your tablet, on your phone, on your laptop every day. I'm sure you appreciate this and I appreciate your support. So let's begin the today's session. What we have for the learners today is vocabulary. That's right. How to increase vocabulary. How to make sure that the number of words you know keeps on increasing every day. Words are power, words are energy. So that is why you must keep on adding in your basket of words new and exciting words. Now, how do you do this? Pretty simple. First is read. Read any subject but of your interest. I'm sure you'd like to read something about movies, sports, literature, life stories, autobiography, whatever kindles your interest. And that is what you should read. Read, read, read. Next, when you're reading, make sure you have something, some diary, some pad, something, some pen ready in hand. Right, that's right. When you use your senses, your five senses, the maximum usage you do of these, writing puts feelings and emotion in your learning process. So write them down. You write them down, then look at them. Maybe you have a set of cards. If you can get, write the words in three different categories. One, the ones you know, the second you almost know, and the third unknown. And on the front you write the words, at the back you can write these sentences. Keep these cards handy, and wherever you're going, standing in a queue, waiting for a bus, waiting in the bank, whatever it may be, just you could take out the cards and make the best use of your time to know these words. More you're familiar with them, the more you will be wanting to use them in your day to day. That's right. Next technique I'm sharing with you is very, very simple. Take a word, for example, beautiful. It's an adjective. Make this into an adverb, beautifully. Or make it as a verb, beautify, right? Or make it a noun, beauty. So one word can be made into four different words. Beautiful is an adjective, beautifully is an adverb, and beautify is a verb, and beauty is noun. So you can have four words for one. Isn't that fantastic? Great, absolutely. Next is take a root of any word, and then you can keep on adding a prefix to it or a suffix. Prefix is something you add before a root, and suffix is when you add something after. I'll give you examples. Say for example, root is J-E-C-T, jet. Now you can have a prefix and you can have reject or project. And if you want to use a suffix, it will be jecture, Jecture. So you can add something before or something after, and you can make more words. Isn't that a very good technique? Simple but effective. Now, it is also said that when you are noting down words and you are unable to write their spellings, a simple technique is the way you listen to them, write them down phonetically. and then you refer to a dictionary or refer to a script from where you are getting these words. Say if you are seeing a movie, you can see the script and you can find out the correct spellings and the pronunciation too. But if you need to look up the dictionaries, please do that. Two dictionaries recommended for you. One is oxforddictionaries.com. You can go there. And second one is m-w.com. Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Both, one is for American, the other is British. So you can use these dictionaries. They are just wonderful. I recommend them. And how do you get more words in your basket? By listening to talks of people. For example, you can see Josh Talks, TED Talks, and so many others are there on the YouTube. Please go and listen. Right? In conclusion, I am giving you one more beautiful technique of adding words to your vocabulary. The first one is roots. More examples: eject, object, subject, inject. Second is similar meaning words. Take one word for example, increase. More words, similar meaning: extend, expand, accelerate, intensify. All these words are now similar in meaning, but from one word you have made many. Then you can group the words in certain categories. For example, technology category. So you could have obsolete, state of the art, update, downgrade, etc. So this is what I have for you, my learners. And now we proceed to the second part of our video, and that is, as usual, for the advanced learners. And I'm going to have this in front of you. Just a little bit of adjustment. Give me some time, 2-3 seconds, and I'll be ready. So you can see me as well. You can see clearly written. This time I've made the adjustment so that I can read the whole thing clearly. I'm sure my learners, my readers, my viewers, you can read everything. So this is for your convenience. I do a lot of hard work for you to write in my own hand. I feel this puts in some feelings and emotions into my desire for you to read with me and get associated on a new plane of learning. So let's begin. This is from the Hindustan Times, October 26th. The headline: No way to talk of friends. Biden on filthy remark. Repeat: no way to talk of friends. Biden on filthy remark. Okay. Joe Biden, you can note the pronunciations, that's very important. Joe Biden, the Democratic nominee for president, slammed President Donald Trump on Saturday for using the word filthy while talking about the air in India, and admonished him for speaking that way about friends. Okay. India Americans and surrogates of Biden campaign responded angrily at the time. His rhetoric has proven time and again that he has disdain for India, as well as for people who draw their heritage from South Asia. South Asians for Biden, a group of the Democratic nominee's backers and surrogates, said in a tweet. A congressional aide who spoke on background had said it was a bizarre comment from a president who's trying to quote India as a key part of his national security strategy in Indo-Pacific. And it was oddly timed, especially when his Secretary of State and Defense are headed to India next week to meet their Indian counterparts. The aide was referring to the upcoming one-day 2+2 ministerial dialogue in New Delhi on October 27. Now, my viewers and learners, this was a piece I picked up and I'm sure you enjoyed it. I am not going to move to explain to you some of the words I picked up so that you can add them to your vocabulary as well. The first was slammed. Slammed means to criticize severely, right? So the TV, for example, the TV soap was slammed as being cynical and irresponsible. This is for advanced learners, my dear friends. Again, I'm repeating this sentence. The TV soap was slammed as being cynical and irresponsible. Let's move to the next word, admonished. Admonished is admonished is advise. She was advised to have only one glass of wine every day. She was admonished to have only one glass of wine every day. One meaning of admonish is to advise or urge. And the other one is to warn somebody. So he was admonished for coming unshaven in the meeting. He was admonished for coming unshaven in the meeting. That is the second meaning of admonish. And the next one is referring. Referring is to mention, to allude. A-L-L-U-D-E. Mention or allude. Her mother referred to her frequently. Her mother referred to her frequently. So, and the second meaning of refer is to put up to a higher authority for approval. So the matter was referred to the Supreme Court by the High Court for final judgment. The matter was referred to the Supreme Court by the High Court for final judgment. Running mate. What do you mean by running mate? Running mate, especially in countries where presidents and vice presidents, they contest together on one joint ticket. So contesting together on a joint ticket is called running mate. Allege or alleging. Allege is to say something without proof, right? If you, like in a code of law also, somebody who's alleged to have done a murder, alleged. So if an allegation is there, that means to say something without proof. The alleged conspirators were caught by the police. The alleged conspirators were caught by the police. Disservice. Disservice is harmful action. Harmful action. The general did a great disservice to the army by becoming corrupt. Great disservice to the army. That means it was his harmful action. Next word I have for you is rhetoric. Rhetoric. R-H-E-T-O-R-I-C. Rhetoric. Now this is a language which is lacking in sincerity. Rhetoric is a exploitation of speech. Something you're saying and you're not sincere about. That is what rhetoric is about. In this article, it was the rhetoric of President Donald Trump when he talked about the filthy air in India. That was the rhetoric. To take an advantage of a part of speech. And what is aid? Congressional aid in this article. Congressional aid is assistant to an important person. Assistant to an important person. That is aid. A-I-D-E. Bizarre is pronounced as bizarre. B-I-Z-A-R-R-E. It's strange, unusual. A bizarre situation. A bizarre situation. This is an example of using bizarre. Disdain. Disdain is unworthy of consideration. Right? Dislike. Dislike, unworthy of your consideration. So, the doctor disdained his patients for being foolish, for not following his recommendation. So disdain is dislike or unworthy of your consideration. So this is the few words I picked up for you to add to your vocabulary. The theme today was vocabulary, and I always tell you, devote some time on these videos, watch them a second time for best benefit. Practice by writing. That's right, write them down, see the video again, and you'll get max benefits. It's my always pleasure to bring the best for you, and I always wish you the very best for your career, your happiness, for your future, and great learning together. Believe you me, I am also learning along with you. This is an opportunity I always look forward to every morning. With a small request, as always, please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to press the bell icon for getting more of these videos. I look forward to see you tomorrow, same time. Thank you so much and goodbye.